Hello everybody, it's Twisted here and welcome to Farming Simulator 2019. Now, so far on the channel, for those of you who have been subscribed for a while, you probably know that I had some content up and actually I ended up taking it down, not for any particular reason other than the fact that I didn't really like how things were going. But this is, among the new series of videos, this is the first Farming Simulator 2019 video to go up. Now, I've been waiting a long time to actually make a video for FS19, partly because I didn't want to do it without Seasons Mod. For those of you who don't know, Seasons Mod is out, and it is in pretty much full working order. There's some decent maps out that will work with it. And County Line here is actually one of them. So I've actually enjoyed what I've done so far. Now, keep in mind this is pretty much a fresh save game. I haven't done much to it other than prep the fields that I have currently by just cultivating them out or plowing them out and getting some fertilizer in the ground. But the emphasis of this video is that today we're bringing all the tools home. We're making a run over to the dealer with the lowboy. We've got a couple of things to pick up. Actually, we've got quite a few things to pick up, but only a couple of them can be picked up on the lowboy here. That being said, we do have pieces of equipment in the field currently working. We do have a Cat Challenger out in one of the fields that's currently doing its thing. So it's not like, you know, work progress has halted because of this. So we are actually getting work done. That being said, I think this video is pretty much just going to consist of bringing the equipment home for the purposes of mods and stuff that I am using. Please assume that everything that you see is private unless it is stated otherwise. I will include links in the description to most of the sites where I get my mods from. I'm not saying that you're going to get all of the mods that I have there or at these certain locations. I'm also not, I have so many different mods from so many different places that I'm not going to go through and blab about each and every individual mod that I have. Also, that being said, to anyone out there who has made these mods, if I miss you, I'm sorry. Please leave a comment down below. Or most of you know me on Facebook already. Please find a way to get a hold of me and I'll make sure that I edit this, the description, so that way you get the credit that you deserve. That being said, I'm kind of I'm usually a stickler about organization, but right now, apparently, my organizational skills are in the trash can. So I've got to move some things around before I can actually get the combine there out, because that's the first thing that we're going to be hauling home. So let's see if I can't do a horrible job at getting this on the lowboy properly. Try to make sure that everything is getting lined up here like it should be. Also, quick thing, for those of you who have been watching, who this isn't your first video, even for those people who this is your first Twisted Trisler video, my audio sucks. My in-game audio is not bad, but my microphone sucks. I understand that. I am currently, in the works with Rode. I do have a Rode NT1 that it decided between my last series of videos and this series of videos, meaning the ones that got taken down, not so much got taken down, I took them down. Between those, it decided to, I believe it blew a capacitor, so it sounds like there's a fan blowing on it at all times. That being said, I'm pretty sure you guys would rather hear the hard S that comes out of this microphone than to hear constant wind noise even when I'm not speaking. Let me know if anything is different about that. Like, you know, you guys actually would rather hear that one, because this microphone actually records at about 48,000 hertz. That one is a minimum of 96,000. So that one's a lot higher quality, but right now it's not doing too well. Fortunately, even though I only have a few people that watch these videos at this point, I would like to shout out Rode, because their warranty systems are top notch. Like they have some killer warranty systems. Because the entire studio setup that I actually have, the microphone, the digital interface, the physical interface, the cables, all of that is covered by a 10-year extended warranty. So they are, you know, I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was, but they do roll some awesome gear that I would recommend if you're ever looking at doing this to get into. Because once I get that back from them and it's fixed, then you guys will hear the real content. So for now, I do apologize about my audio quality coming out of my microphone, but it's all I got for the moment. So we are almost home. Not exactly sure where I'm gonna fit this bad boy at, because it doesn't have a folding grain bin and my sheds are not very tall. So I think for now I'm going to put it in the big building down there by where you see the grain auger at. Kind of by where my loaders and stuff are, all down in there. Just because I think that's the only shed that's tall enough. No, these might be. I'm gonna try it here. These might be tall enough. If they are, then I'm gonna stick them. I'm gonna stick this in there. But also, quick note. I am going to say this multiple times. If you guys hear that clunking in the background, that is because I'm operating on a G27 steering wheel. So, sorry, not sorry. That's the clunky kind of noises that those make, if you're even hearing them, is just a part of owning a steering wheel with a shifter. There are ways that you can modify the shifter to make it more quiet. Seeing as how that involves dismantling the entire shifter for the most part, I really don't want to have to do that. Okay, so I am going to use, I know it's taboo sometimes, but I am actually going to use the tab feature to see, okay, everything else over here can be picked up by, yeah, it can all be picked up by tractor. So we're going to go ahead and get this 6R home. Oh, no. Should have looked. Should have looked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible person. I understand. There we go. That's a little better. God, that car is it's just wigging out back there. It is just wigging out back there. There, finally, I'm out of your way. So, this 6R, I believe, was done by Elite Quebec. I believe it was done by them. I have a few different 6Rs, and I believe this one is there. The HX15 was actually just done and released over on GnG Modding. I know Anthony Rourke and a bunch of other people had their fingers in doing this, so I'd like to send a big shout out to them because they do some awesome stuff. Anthony Rourke is all over the place as well, so if you guys, if you know him and you follow his work, you could check him out pretty much. You know, he's in a lot of different places. I know for a fact he's over on Expendables because I'm one of the people that is an admin over there. So I do know that he is there. I know he does some work for GnG. You have to kind of find him. He's all over the place. But anyway, big shout out to him for doing all that he does, and basically every modder that does everything that they do. Unfortunately, Giants won't like to admit it, but without modders, this game would be nothing. Alright, so I think if I can, I'm going to try to put all my haying equipment at least into this building right here. Because I've got a few things to pick up. Yeah, this ought to work for haying equipment, I think. Can't turn too tight there. Can't English either. God, this tiny mower. It's a bear to back up. It's just because it's small. There's so much wrong with trying to back small things. There we go. Now, another quick thing. Oh God, can't see. Another quick thing. I am operating with all of the current DLCs that are out officially by Giants, with the exception of the Homer Pack, because I don't use the Homer Pack. It's very seldom that I actually do potatoes and sugar beets, and if I do, the in-game stuff is pretty much good enough for me. So, that being said, I don't use those, but that does include the Anderson DLC, which, if y'all paid attention, when I was back at the shop, you may have seen the bale stacker from Anderson, and the Cotton DLC, the John Deere Cotton DLC, because honestly, I'll use any color, but I prefer green. So alright, looks like we're good to go. Good old Colorado stop with that sign there. And we're on our way to go pick up some more equipment. Alright guys, now that we are back at the store, so this piece here, this is the Anderson square bale stacker, because square bales is primarily what I'm going to be using, just because of the fact that it's easier. You don't have to worry about bales rolling away. Because this map is, it is fairly hilly in some areas, so I would rather not have to deal with the fact that, you know, my bales could roll away as soon as they come out of the baler. I mean, there's always, you know, the wonky ones with the square balers that'll kind of do flips, but at least once they land, they're in the same place. They stay there. Also, this is not all the equipment that I will be using. I will, as you can see, I only have about 220,000 left. I will be purchasing more as time goes on. So it really just kind of depends on, you know, what I need though. My tractor's rear axle is probably ready to kill me at this point, but trying to do this as quote-unquote realistically as possible. There's going to be plenty of things throughout the entire playthrough, no matter what map I'm on, that's going to be of questionable realistic capability. But hey, you know, the only thing that I can do is try to do it the best I can. When the people who make the game itself, like, as you guys will probably see, if not in this episode, probably in the next one when I'm working with the sprayer there, I have a unit convert in, which if you guys haven't, go check out Thunder. Awesome dude. Thunder Farming and Modding, I think. I don't know. I'll leave a link in the description going to his page, but he does the unit convert light, which allows you to have realistic units. So instead of liters and all that, you have, well, pretty much liters. You have gallons, pounds, or tons, bushels, depending on what you're actually hauling, instead of just liters for everything. But Giants has an issue because apparently they don't know how to calculate how much of a thing is actually there. Like, for example, I believe the in-game Wilson, and you'll have to check this out for yourself for those of you who play, I believe the in-game Wilson holds 60,000 liters. Now that we're talking about, I believe it's a 43-foot Wilson. I believe that's what the in-game was. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But I believe it's either a 43 or 45-foot Wilson. IRL, they only hold about 1,000 bushels, maybe 1,100 if you're overloaded. Giants has them at 60,000 liters, which by a liter to bushel comparison puts that at about 1,500 bushels, somewhere around there. So I don't think Giants has an actual adequate guesstimate of what goes on in reality. But hey, that's what mods are for. Also, another point that I would like to bring up, part of the reason for the reformatting of my channel and for the new style of content, even though this is pretty much generally the same as what I used to do, but there will be more actual game trailers up on my channel featuring different games, like for those of you who pay attention, which there's a few. There is an actual Star Citizen gameplay trailer up there. That is because I am working with a company called Max Level Mag. You will find their link down in the description down below. They're a game article website. Basically, anything that features video game entertainment, they write stories about. Part of the reason why I know that is because I am their featured YouTuber. Also, I do write stories on the website myself about either the technology that I'm using, the PC tech, whether the technology I'm using, whether it's PC tech or physical controller hardware, or like my TV setup or my monitor setup, because I actually use a 50-inch TV as my primary monitor. That being said, I'm writing articles all the time over there. There is a guy that has been on the channel before that is also an author over there called Yatsun. Pandaku Gaming is also an author over there. He's been on the channel before. You saw both of those guys in the Sea of Thieves videos that went up not that long ago. Going on a week and a half now. Basically, the last uploads that I did, as you're seeing this video, they were in and a part of that. We are really good friends, and we decided that we would work together on something like that. So if you would kindly do me a favor, if you haven't already, check that link in the description to Max Level Mag. It should be right there on top. Yeah, we greatly appreciate it because this is what we want to do. You know, we want to create an environment for people where you can find entertainment, you know, especially if it's via video games. So, you know, go check it out, especially if you're looking for something new to play. One thing that we found is that Mark, Yatsun, Panda, and myself, we all play different styles of games. So, you know, we'll come across something. I'll come across something and be like, hey, Yatsun, you should check out my article on this, just because of the fact that I think it would be a game that you'd be interested in. He'd go check it out, and then a lot of times he'll end up playing it, and vice versa. So that could happen for you. So go check it out. Anyway, enough of my endless rambling. Well, at least for now. All right, so that's home. Now that is specially modified, so it's a tedder and a windrower all in one. I don't know how well that's going to work with seasons, because from what I understand, you have to ted things multiple times to get them to dry out completely. So that one we'll have to see on. Because I think all I have left over there, because I don't pay attention a lot of times when I'm over there, I have a seater, I have the headers, and then I think, a semi-trailer over there. That's going to be for now. Oh, yeah, I got to pick up the bale spear for the front of this. Helps if I stay on the proper side of the road and don't drive like an idiot. All right, so yeah, so we got the headers, cedar. Yes, I was about right. Oh, and for the record, for all of you guys out there that like to be really immature, I'm going to address this right here and now. I do not condone or agree with, under any way, shape, or form, the leaking of what is supposed to be a private mod. That being said, if the mod is out there and I like it, I'm going to use it. Sorry, not sorry. That's just the way it is. So, yeah. The reason why I bring that up is because this GnG 3600 was leaked. I don't remember where for the life of me, but it was actually leaked a little while back. It's been a month or so now. But I like it. It hasn't given me a reason not to like it, so I'm going to use it. Simple. I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but unfortunately, it's my save game, not yours. I understand, you know, if there's those people out there that I don't want to use it because it's leaked, but I'm not that guy. So, a little bit of bad news there. Pretty sure my left side dual is going to kill me. I don't know how I wouldn't break an axle doing this. Okay, or you could just push my cedar off the road. That's cool. So for this first season, I think actually, because it's still a little early to plant yet, because it's the 4th day, so we're mid-spring out of a 9-day season. So we're still a little early to plant, but I do want to get corn and soybeans in the ground. I think this field on the right is going to be... I haven't decided whether or not that's going to be soybeans or corn. I think I might make both of these two corn. No, I'm gonna do opposite of that, because soybeans don't usually yield that much. They're not a super yielding crop, so whereas corn does yield a tad bit more than soybeans does. So I think I'm gonna run these two fields, soybeans, and the one on the other side of the farm as corn. Yeah, that field dead ahead of us there. As you can see, it is being worked currently. that Challenger and its hired worker are out there working hard. So. Hopefully I can get all this stuff back where it should be before the rain hits, because it's supposed to rain here in a little bit. It's already starting to get a little cloudy. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is all that I need of this for right now. Alright, so that is in. We're going to move this back over to the farm, even though it will be pulled out next episode, because we have to do some spraying over on that field still that's currently being worked. Oh, God. Where did I learn how to drive? There we go. Tell you what, my farm would not remain nice for very long, I don't think. Once again with the not nice part. Oh, wow. Okay. I am failing at backing this in, guys. I'm pretty sure. Alright, we're going to put you in right here. Go ahead and close this door down. Close this door down. I think I'm going to put my header... Nah. You know what? No, I'm going to put my headers over there. Oh, hey, here we go. So this is the Challenger, guys. It's got a 7410 Landau on the back. Hopefully I can keep this guy going. Alright, let's get our T800 back home. Alright, so T800 is home. This one is still technically home, it's just not in the proper place. Alright guys, yeah, we're gonna go pick up that semi-trailer really quick, and then I think that's actually where I'm gonna end this video. Most of the stuff is already home. We didn't actually get everything back home, but I feel like this video has gone on long enough that I've been able to say what I needed to say, and hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of my crazy driving. Okay guys, so I'm back at the store. I decided to make an executive decision to sell off the that other end dump that I had and actually pick up a few different trailers in its place. I did pick up my actual Wilson. A seed tender, a Seed Express seed tender, and then a custom livestock trailer. So these will be a lot more useful to me than that other end dump, which I have another one anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and take this back to the farm here, as we've done with everything else. And then I think that's enough for this video. That being said, make sure, if you guys like what you see here, make sure that you click the like button. God, my stammering. I am so sorry. Make sure that you click the like button if you like what you see here. Make sure you click the subscribe button down below if you want to see more of what this channel has to offer in the future. I do have big things in planned for a lot of different games other than just this one, where you actually have me here in a format like this where we do an actual Let's Play playthrough. We'll also have a bunch more videos coming up with myself and the group, where all of us are in having a good time. But that being said, you won't see it unless you subscribe. So make sure that you click that red button down below. If it is red, that means you did something wrong and you ain't subscribed yet. If it's gray, that means that you're doing a good job. Also, make sure you click that bell icon down there as well, because that will let you know when I upload, because I'm trying to get back on a standard upload schedule. That being said, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for putting up with my BS as of lately and making sure that you stand by me through pretty much everything that's gone on so far. So that's a real big thank you out there to everybody who watches and subscribes. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, keep it twisted.